and welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. All of the tracks in our area are officially back to racing this week. Why are you laughing? I think you just licked my head. This week, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs started its 40th.
Okay.
This horse is killing me. Now he's peeing. I can't even handle this. I was right in the center of it, and then all of a sudden I heard whizzing. Hello and welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, this week, all of the tracks in our area are officially back to racing. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs started its 47th season of racing. We were there for opening night. We've got that and a whole lot more. Just check out the headlines. In this next half hour, I'm catching up with Hall of Fame driver John Campbell. His story a little later. Plus, we've got some big-time, big-money races from Yonkers and Woodbine in Canada. Well, we've got horses here like this one and a whole lot more coming up on PA Harness Week. It's next on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger to the early. 5 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Well, there you are. So come on in. Don't be afraid. Welcome to another edition of PA Harness Week. Along with the lovely Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. And I got to tell you, Heather, before we start the show, last night I took my kids to see the 3D premiere of the movie Titanic, which I've seen 9,000 times and know every line of dialogue. However, this was a totally different experience. Seeing it in 3D was like amazing.
You realize you have your glasses on still. I mean, from last night.
What glasses?
Your 3D glasses. You mean I wasn't, like, popping out at you?
I must have slept in them. I totally forgot about them. Go figure, right?
Go figure.
Okay, well, the PA Harness Week ship ain't never going to sink, ladies and gentlemen. And Heather's got the 11th race from Harris Chester here on Sunday. It was the feature. And here she is.
You get to say hi to people on the show all the time. I just want to say hello to James Dudley. He's one of my followers on Facebook. We're buds on Facebook. Oh, Twitter. I'm so social media that I couldn't remember which one it was, but it's Twitter. So thanks, James.
Well, hold on one second. If you're going to do that, I do have this thing right here. I have to say hello to my workout buddy. His name is Anthony, and his wife Michelle, who just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy named Braden. They watch the show all the time, and he's a new fan. So, hi, Braden.
He always has to be one up on me, doesn't he? Okay, anyway, top race from Chester. We've got number 5, Andy Roo. He's the favorite at 6-5. He loves this track. How do you know? Because I told you last week, that's how. Okay, the 3 is Drumfire, getting a lot of play, has the fastest season mark among these guys, and number 7 is Risk Management. Third choice in here, but the Yannick Gingras, Ron Burke team is always a threat.
26-second first quarter mile. Andy Roo ramped up on the first turn, leads Drumfire by a length and a half past us. Risk Management tracks in third with a circuit to go. Winkinatchin and Strange Hanover comprise the mid-division. 5.5 covers these first 5. Then comes Western Shore Angling second over. Jolt's Virtue is third over with 8.5 to make up, and 2.5 off last is a little ability. The pace remains quick to the half. Andy Roo, a length and a half leader from Drumfire off a 55-second half mile. And as they reach the back stretch, Tetrick kicks out the plugs on Andy Roo. A length and a half in front still from Drumfire, who's tracked intently from the pocket spot. They've got 3.5 length separation on Strange Hanover, who took third narrowly from Risk Management. Risk Management can't keep pace any longer. He's dropped back 6 from the front. One away the outside. Western Shore's got 7 to make up. Winkinatch is pinned down at the pegs. Then Jolt's Virtue wide of that. 9 lengths behind Andy Roo, and a long last. 8 lengths detached from the second flight is a Lilability. 3/4 and 1:22.1. Coming to the top of the stretch, Andy Roo's bracing for the oncoming onslaught of Drumfire, who was tipped wide, and Andy Miller calls upon Drumfire for everything he's got. Andy Roo still ahead in front at the 150. Drumfire laying it all on the line. 5 lengths back to Western Shore, rallying late up to the line. Andy Roo.
Did I tell you he loved this track, or did I tell you he loved this track?
We all hate it. I told you so. But go ahead.
We all what?
We hate an I told you so, and you're an I told you so.
Oh, I gotcha. I was like, okay, never mind. Okay. This was not a secret, though, because he ends up paying a $440, wires a field in 150-1 with Tim Tetrick. Drum fire, a perfect trip for him, but Andy Roo, just way too much in here. Western Shore was third at 20-1. Don't try to throw me off guard for the rest of the show. I'm laying that rule out right now.
I promise not to. When we come back, more from beautiful Harris Chester, and we're going to the Poconos, Joe. That's right, for the curtain raiser for the 2012 harness racing season up in the mountains. So don't think about going anyplace. We'll be back.
The Pacers have reached the backstretch, and they are underway.
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
NF quotable.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Welcome, good old Sunday. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hi there, harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. Poconos open again! It's so exciting! Woo! Isn't that great? Because if you've never been up there, it's an experience, and if you haven't been up there in a lot of years, you will not recognize the joint because it is just knockout gorgeous, isn't it?
State-of-the-art facility, yes.
And it's right in the Pocono Mountains. They have great harness racing action up there, top horses, top drivers, and from Bobby Soper, the CEO, on down, just a bunch of great people. So check out Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. And speaking of same, why don't we get the first race of the new season for 2012? It was a late closer. It's called the Bobby Weiss. And here's the deal. Midas Blue Chip with Jim Morrill Jr. was the 1-9 chalk. I wonder why they like him. And number 2, Rago, was the 9-2 second choice. All the rest of them were double-digit bombers. Let's see what happened. Here's the call with Jim Baviglia.
Top of the stretch, it's Midas Blue Chip, still with something to give here by about 1.5 lengths. Ravenswood Reese is all out but not gaining, and Midas Blue Chip got stung early, but no matter, he's going to win the opener.
Well, Midas Blue Chip left hard, was parked 3 deep to the quarter on 27-1, made the top and just aired from there, winning by 2 open lengths, like a 1-9 shot should. At 1:52 was the final time. A couple of 16-1 bombers, number 4, Ravenswood Reese, and number 5, Willie's Dragon, were non-threatening second and third. And we come right back to Harris Chester and Sunday's third with Heather.
Non-winners at 3 here, purse $12,000. Number 4 is Chicago Hanover. He's making his 2012 debut. He's the favorite coming off a huge qualifier. The 2 is Marshall Bliss. Also, this horse's first race of the season and getting a lot of respect at the windows. And then there's number 5. I've been dying to do this. Release the terror. Okay? I mean, the name just frightens you, doesn't it? Looking for 2 wins in a row for trainer Rich Ringler.
And as they arrive in the backstretch, Fly Away maintains a length and a half advantage over Release the Terror. Kung Fu Jolt well within striking range, 3 lengths off the lead with 3/8 to go. 2 lengths away the outside. Chicago Hanover is on the improve. Now 4.5 from the front, wide of Marshall Bliss, but Chicago Hanover appears to be leveling off despite Andy Miller's encouragement. Now Chicago Hanover's got cover as Kung Fu Jolt slid first over with a quarter to go. Acrylic Hanover still has 5.5 to come. 1 away the outside. Jedi Hanover has nothing more, and May I Say is the ground-saving last. 3/4, 125 flat. Coming to the top of the stretch, Kung Fu Jolt's up to engage, Fly Away. Chicago Hanover fans 3 wide off the corner. Release the Terror dives down to the open stretch. Kung Fu Jolt, Red Blinkers in front. Chicago Hanover off covers, giving chase. Marshall Bliss to the stand side. Up to the line. Chicago Hanover going well. Kung Fu Jolt digging in. Photo. That's a photo finish.
It was a 3-way photo finish, but when the dust settled, it was Chicago Hanover who came from off the pace to win with driver Andy Miller in the bike, 154-1. I love how the second and the third horses played out here. We've got Marshall Bliss was second, and then Kung Fu Jolt was third, right? 2 words for you. Hiya.
What about the horse that you needed an exorcism for? What's
Release the Terror.
How do you do?
I believe he was 4th in there.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, stay right here at Harris Chester on Sunday for race number 6. It was a claiming handicap for trotters. 12.5 down to 10, purses 12 dimes. It was a mile and a cuke, as we say. We're a mile and a quarter. Number 7, Queen Creek with Dave Miller was the 2-1 chalk. Number 8, Powerful Charger from the aptly named Powerful Joanne Looney Barn was 5-2 with Tim Tetrick. And number 2, Tampico with Ron Pierce was the 6-1 third choice. And with a call, here's James.
Queen Creek, a length and a half leader to Cuddy with just over a circuit to go. Powerful Charger, while 2 wide, has gained to within 2.5 of the lead. 1 away the inside, Tampico. Carpathian Hooray slides second over with 9/16 left to go. Wygant Knight saves ground, 5.5 from the front. 1 away, third over, Nourland Firebird. Typhoon Blue Chips at the back of the main group with 7 lengths to make up. And a long last still is up, down, and around. 3/4 in 130 flat. They arrive on the backstretch with Queen Creek maintaining the lead and maintaining a mild tempo, but Queen Creek's going to have to pick it up with 3/8 to go. Powerful Charger gained into second spot, 1.5 from the lead. Cuddy begins to gap the pocket, 2.5 behind the lead. 1.5 to Tampico, locked in by a stalled Carpathian Hooray. Nourland Firebird's going to be carried wide with 6 lengths to make up. A half the inside, Wygant Knight won the outside, Typhoon Blue Chip, and far back up, down, and around. The mile in 159 flat, and with 3/16 to go. Powerful Chargers drawn level with, and now past Queen Creek by a half length. 2.5 to Cuddy. Nourland Firebird's making headway up into third spot, but 3.5 behind Powerful Charger with 150 yards to go. Powerful Charger driven clear in the final 16th, is now 2 in front. From Nourland Firebird, Tampico late on the scene. Powerful Charger does it.
Powerful Charger was parked every step of the mile and a quarter. Hello. Now, this is your mom's horse, who is like a training guru all of a sudden. I don't know what she's doing to her horses, but whatever it is, they're liking the vittles that maybe she gives to Tim Tetrick, and she's sharing with the horses. I don't know.
A little bit of TLC doesn't hurt anything, right?
Now, this horse was parked every step of the mile for a mile and a quarter. Did you have to administer oxygen to this animal after the race?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, here's a little inside for everybody. Timmy, who owns part of this horse, okay, Tim Tetrick owns part of this horse with my stepdad, Jim King Jr. He wanted to keep the horse in this class. My mother's like, no, he's going up in class, okay? So,
really?
Yes. Yeah.
So how did he cool out? Was he okay?
Yeah. So she put the foot down.
Wow.
She's like, look, Timothy and Jimmy J.
That's because she's winning all these races, huh?
That's right.
Number 4, Nourland Firebird off at 7-1 with Brian Sears close well for second. Tampico was a suck along third. And again, your mom is, what's her driving average, about 800 now?
Something like that, but I don't know. The Lou Peñas, the Ron Burks, and the Marquez models are shaking in their boots.
Another race from Harris Chester on Sunday, and Heather's got that one for you. Did your mom train this one too?
No. Claiming handicap 25 to 30 grand here. Purses $18,000. Number 3 is Poker Shark. This one goes into this race 6 wins out of 7 starts so far this year. All-Star Dragon is the second choice from the rail with Tim Tetrick, and number 2, Meadowland Big Cam comes from Yonkers, hitting the board at Chester though because he really likes the bigger track, it seems.
It's a compact field covered by just 7 lengths with a circuit to go. First quarter, 26-4, an All-Star Dragon Dragon pushed clear of 4-Star Zelda on the approach to the bridge turn. Now All-Star Dragon clears down to the pegs, a length and a half in front of 4-Star Zelda. The one left uncovered is Expect Success, gaining a joint second. Poker Shark is second over, a level fourth with 4 Stars Kyle. They're both 3 lengths off the lead at the entry to the backstretch. Meadowland Big Cam is third over with 4.5 to make up. The trailing 2, Summer Western Posse and Esprit de KJ. The half was 55-4. They've got 5/16 to go, and Expect Success took the lead by a length from All-Star Dragon, trying to hold his ground. 1.5 the outside. Poker Sharks leveled off wide of 4-Star Zelda, a boxed fourth, a length and 3/4 from the lead, and Expect Success couldn't clear, so Poker Sharks making a 3-wide push. All-Star Dragon back to a joint lead, but Poker Sharks now taking over. Poker Shark a half length in front off the corner. 3/4, 123-2. Off the corner, it's Poker Shark now extending that lead to 2.5. Down the outside, Meadowland Big Cam's driven to the second. Late gains from Esprit de KJ. Poker Shark almost home. Poker Shark.
There's some action on the front. Speedy first quarter, Speedy third quarter, and then there's Poker Shark. Swims second up and wants to attack, all right? Now, I love these names today, by the way.
Released, yeah.
That's right. All right. This second, the winning driver, Ron Pierce. I should give him some props, right? 152-4. Meadowland Big Cam was second. Western Posse was third.
The horse named Meadowlands came from Yonkers, and he came to Chester because he likes the track, but his name is Meadowlands. What, are you just trying to confuse the public, or what?
No.
I think it's working.
You're doing a good job doing that yourself.
Okay, when we come back, we'll have the Levy elims from Yonkers, the Matchmaker Blue Chip elims from Yonkers, and our lovely Sharla will be interviewing Hall of Famer John Campbell. So don't even think about going anyplace. Or if you got to go, do it quick and come back.
Blatantly Good has done all the legwork, but foiled again, ready to strike at any moment.
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza. We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Welcome back to the track, specifically Harris Chester or Harris Philadelphia. You heard about that, right?
I did.
As soon as it's going to be Harris Philadelphia. Are they going to just physically pick the whole building up and move it to Philly, even though it's in the shadow of Philly? I don't get it. But I guess they want to give the image of bigger is better. I guess, I don't know. But it's still great whether they call it Chester or Philadelphia. Harris is a great place to have some fun, so come on out, okay? All right, as promised, Sharlovely, or Sharlovely, as a regular watcher, Alan has suggested to call her Sharlovely, caught up with John Campbell. Now, John Campbell, who is he? Nobody in this sport has made more money than John Campbell. He is a Hall of Famer. He's celebrating a birthday tomorrow, right or wrong?
That's correct. And you want to talk about the money he's made? $227 million in purses earned during his career.
Yeah,
more
but is he
money.
happy?
Oh, yeah. I think he is happy.
You think he's happy?
The name of his stable is Having Fun Stable.
There you go. And I'll tell you something else. John is going to be 57 years old. Cat Manzi is, 60 or 61? And these guys are still at the very top of this game. So, here for us old folks. Yeah. Here's Sharla.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Hall of Fame driver John Campbell. John, you've been doing this for decades. What drives you to keep driving?
Well, like everybody in the business, you're always looking for that next great horse, the horse that's going to be a world champion or, be able to compete in the major stake races. And, it's very addicting. It's something that I grew up with. And like everybody else, I'm just looking for that next great horse.
And tomorrow is a big day for you. Happy birthday. Do you have any big birthday plans?
Not too much. My family, my wife and I have 3 daughters. Everybody's going to be over. We're going to have an Easter dinner and birthday dinner, so it'll be fun. I've got 3 grandchildren that I get a kick out of every time I get to see them, so it's going to be a fun day for me.
You have grandchildren. You've obviously been in the business a long time. You've taken a few spills over the years. Has there ever been a moment where you thought, you know what, I'm just going to hang it up, I just want to retire?
Definitely. You know, certainly when you're laying in a hospital bed in pain, you wonder if you're going to do it again, if it's worth it to try. But, you know, last year after my accident, I had a horse that I owned part of we tried to get into the Hamiltonian final. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. But, you know, that was certainly something that I was looking forward to and got a chance to try. And, you know, once you get back, you know, everything else comes natural and you get competitive again. And, as I said, then you start looking for that next great horse.
You mentioned the Hamiltonian. You have 6 Hamiltonian wins. Do you think this could be the year for lucky number 7?
Well, it's way too early to tell. The 3-year-olds haven't sorted themselves out. You know, I don't even know if I'll have anything in there yet or not, but I'm certainly hoping to. You know, that's our Super Bowl, our Kentucky Derby, so, you know, I'm certainly hoping I get a horse that can at least be part of it, and just be in it is always a thrill.
Well, we hope you do.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right, back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Sharla. Okay, now we're going to go to Yonkers Raceway. They are conducting several elims. On Fridays, they have the Matchmaker Blue Chip, and on Saturdays, they have the Levy elims, and we got both of them for you right here, okay? Number 3, Andrew Vett. Last year's champion older pacing mare was the co-favorite with number 2, Western Silk with George Brennan. Both went off at 4-5. Let's see what happens.
Western Silk looking to make it 2 in a row here. She leads it by better than a length on Andrevet. In third is Shacked Up trying to get off the cones. And Tyler Buter got her out. 3/4 come up in 1:25 and 4. 28 and 4 in the third quarter. It's Western Silk a length and a half. Shacked Up on the outside. Still a mild threat. Toward the inside is Andrevet third. Ms. Malicious not staying with this trio. And then on the glass, Ocean's Motion and Mystical Diva. They're into the stretch. And Western Silk still there by 2. Andrevet toward the inside coming back at her. It's 5 lengths back to Shacked Up third. Here's Andrevet now. Andrevet taking over.
The betting public was all over this one. Andrevet sat the 2-hole. Western Silk cut the splits. Andrevet went by in the lane to win by 1 and 153 and 1. Western Silk was second, number 1. Shacked Up a 24-1 bomber with Tyler Buter. Got third. Now with the 8th, here's Heather.
All right, the headliner in here is the 2-time Dan Patch champ, See You at Peelers. She won her first 2012 race in a dead heat with Chansey Lady, but this time she is not sharing the spotlight. She busts out a wire-to-wire victory in 152 and 2 with Brian Sears in the bike for trainer Jimmy Tactor. Bill Maher, Scooter, a couple lengths back for second. Keeper's Destiny was third. By the way, if you are on Facebook, you better be following See You at Peelers.
Next night, Saturday at Yonkers, more Levy elims. First up, race 3. Number 1, Real Nice with Jason Bartlett was 1-9. The rest all bombs away. Real Nice made it look easy again, winning by 6 and 151 and 3. Here's the kicker, though. The real money can be made betting real easy, and it was Real Nice. The exacta was $53. The try 381 with a 1-9 shot on top. Go figure.
That's crazy. All right, now we're going to check out my man Foiled Again. All right, it was a 6-horse field, and Foiled Again was the 1-9 favorite. Blatantly Good cut the fractions, while the 2011 Pacer of the Year sat the pocket. Once that happened, it was pretty much over. Foiled Again stalks the leader, then he makes his move. He pulls away to win by 2 lengths in 151. Blatantly Good was second, and Rock to Glory was third.
I don't know about you, but I cannot wait until Real Nice and Foiled Again get it on the racetrack, and that's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Yes.
Okay, don't go away. When we come back, we're going up to Woodbine. We'll see the Horse of the Year in action and a couple of the limbs of the Spring Pacing Championship Series. It'll be major. Don't go away.
As they come to the midway point of the far turn at Woodbine, Winsong Jian leads the way. Sandpail up and driving.
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Horses helping people. People helping horses. At Equilibrium, horses help those with special needs achieve balance in body, mind, and spirit, while Equilibrium's people give retired horses the forever home they deserve. Join in the giving and help spread the joy of equine-assisted activities. Visit www.equi-librium.org to learn more and make a tax-deductible contribution today. Equilibrium, a helping hoof for those in need.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hello, Mr. Horse. How's your day going?
Okay.
All right. You expect to win a few races?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. Have you won a lot of races this year?
No.
Not that many. Yeah, you're hoping to win more.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week at the soon-to-be-named Harrah's, Philadelphia.
Yes.
I like that. It kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit, but it feels pretty good. Okay, now it's time to go up to Woodbine. And Woodbine's been having their typical good races as usual. And here's another leg of the Spring Championship Pacing Series from Woodbine. Number 6, Golden Receiver with Randy Waples was 2-5. Number 5, Classic Rock and Roll was 5-2 with Scott Zeron. And number 7, Eric Cash Hanover with Doug McNair was the 8-1 third choice. And with the call, here's our man, Ken Middleton.
It is Golden Receiver who did a number on them there. 30-4 in that second panel. Pocket sitter continues to be Eric Cash Hanover. First over, driving third now comes Better's Reward. The inside fourth belongs to Bay of Sharks. Picking up the cover from in fifth is Classic Rock and Roll. Ideal Race from in sixth now. Seventh, Alexi Matosi. They're reaching for some racetrack now. Golden Receiver spins by 3/4 in 124-4. He just ripped through a third quarter of 28-1. He comes into the stretch and he leads it by a length and a half. Better's Reward is first over on the outside. Pocket sitting third is Eric Cash Hanover with an eighth of a mile to go. Up off cover from the backfield, Classic Rock and Roll. It is Waples and Golden Receiver still leading it by a length and a half. Eric Cash Hanover pops out late but can't get to Golden Receiver.
Talk about a pacing monster. Golden Receiver left, made the top, led every step of the way, thoroughly drenching his foes in the final quarter of 26-2, and the time of the mile was 151-1. He is just at the very top of his game right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I would totally agree.
Okay,
yes.
Now we have another race in the Spring Pacing Championship Series, and you've got that, right?
I do have that. It was the second and final division. It was Melvin who was second in the opening round of the Spring Pacing Championship, but this time he crossed the wire first and won 49-4, a new lifetime best. He was driven by Luke Wallette, who I always say has the best skin in the business.
Skin?
Yeah, he just has great skin. Okay.
We're talking epidermis here?
Yeah. Okay. But one thing very important that evening, Sand Pail raced, and he won. Duh. All right, 5 horses in the race, 152-1. Randy Waples in the bike. Tonight is the final for the Glory's Comet. It goes for $125. You can go to Harrah's Chester, Harrah's of Philadelphia, or Mohegan Sun of Pocono Down and watch it via simulcast.
And the final of the Spring Championship Pacing Series also tonight, $1.25 on the line. And for all of us here at PA Harness Week, including my partner Heather Moffat and Bruce Casella behind the camera, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway.
Starting fast outside there, Messenger